Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Today we're talking about Trivia Night Live from Big Potato Games.
For the second time.
Indeed. So is this game good or bad? I think we both think that it is good.
It's good.
Now what did we previously think of it? I thought when I first saw it that I was hooked immediately. I'm like, a game show or a board game using the TV, it's not original. But the fact that the 6 different games they include that are all part of their series and no one else's, which made it feel unique because they're trying to put different games into trivia and not just like, who was the first president of the United States? It felt unique and different for what they were going for.
I do have to say it did not feel unique because those are all their games.
Yeah, I just thought it was...
it's already been done because it's their games, but it is cool how they made their own party night live, trivia night live.
I just thought it was really cool that they implemented 6 different games that felt different from your natural trivia.
Yeah, it puts a twist on the trivia. My previous thought, so my brother showed me the video, told me about it. My thought was, okay, we have Color Brain, we have Sounds Fishy, we have What Came First, so play those, play Jackbox. If you want to mix together, then buy the game. He did not go by that advice. He bought it immediately, but it is one of his new favorite games. So, yeah. Now, my thoughts on that, I think we could have waited to buy it, but it is a fun game, and the more I play it, the more I see how cool the game is, but also it's repetitive.
Yeah, I will admit, when we get into this video, you're going to see why this game isn't for everyone.
I also thought there would be more games, and I thought they would add games. So when I saw there were only 6, I was like, that's cool, I hope they add more.
Indeed.
Okay, on to what stood out.
So what stood out about this game? I'm keeping that in.
Okay.
I think what stood out was, once again, 6 different ideas for different games because Color Brain, Colors, Qwordie, rearrange them, Mr. Lister, everything's right but find the top one. Sounds Fishy, we've talked about, or I don't know if we talked about it actually, but Sounds Fishy, yeah, just weird trivia. What Came First, 2 different things, which came first, and Riddle Pics, very unique. This was their puzzle brand, where you're finding things in the puzzle based on the pictures you see.
I feel like their slogan for this one should be a twist on trivia.
Yeah.
Because they're all trivia games with a small twist. One is Colors, one is Unscrambled Word, one is Top 10. Sounds Fishy is just
trivia, but
basic
weird.
trivia.
It's just weird.
What Came First is which came first trivia, and Riddle Pics, you have to guess it by the picture.
I'm glad that in Mr. Lister for the top 10, they didn't make me pick out of 10 answers. I'm going to be like, no, you crazy. Don't do that to me.
Yes. Okay, so yes, it's a twist on trivia. It's the first online Big Potato... I said it right. It's the first online Big Potato game. They always do board games.
I did watch your previous video, and I want to correct something. Yes, it's their first online board game, but not their first online game. They've made Herd Mentality, Scrawl, and some other ones into a Jackbox-like thing, where you buy a pack, and then you get to play it on the TV. But otherwise, yes, you are correct. This is the first online game from them. I just wanted to correct it.
This is the first that I've seen, the first online game that comes with components.
Yes.
It's not just online. You could play the whole game. Wait, you do need the TV, but you don't need to play with your phones. You can play with your phones. You could have some people play with their phones, some with cards. You could do sign language. You could say your answer out loud. There's a lot of options if you lose the cards that you can do. And the board is cool. I do think it's well made, and
yes.
shortcuts are cool.
The shortcuts are cool. And we're going to dive into what changed about the shortcuts, which made us want to make a new review. And I'm not going to keep the old ones up, but we will summarize our old thoughts of that review if we want to. Because, I mean, we don't need new review and 2 people's opinions in a different state.
Yeah, so what stood out, to summarize, It's a twist on trivia games. It's cool that it comes with a board. It's cool that it's online, but you can also use the cards or phones or sign language or whatever.
Sign language.
And then it's cool it comes with money pieces.
Yes. I was very impressed when I saw the money tokens.
Alright.
Or tiles. So I want to start this off with, man, the shortcuts changed. What we previously thought was very flawed, and now we're going to show you what it is. So this is the board. We've got the piece trying to get to the round over space, so read it like this.
And this is how we previously played before we learned the real way to play it.
So when you get a trivia question right, you get to move one space on the board. Once you hit the space to the first shortcut, you get to go there. Or not if you don't want to. And then if you get the next question right, you get to move ahead. So if you're on the shortcut and you get a question wrong, you move back. And we thought that you just keep going back on the shortcut no matter how many times you get it wrong. So when you get a question right on the shortcut, then you move ahead. And we thought you could literally just go on to the next shortcut for free once you get to this space. So once you get a question right, you just move ahead. But now you're one space away from ending the round. So if we're doing this math correctly, that means 1 space, 2, 3, 4. You ended in 4 turns. So we were right about some things. Once you get a trivia question right, you can move and take the shortcut.
If you choose to.
If you choose to. The thing we got wrong, though, is that when you get the question wrong, I mean, you could signify by flipping them down, but now you need to get 2 questions in a row correct to move through the shortcut. As for the second shortcut, we thought it was like, oh, you just move on there once you get to this space. No, this one actually applies the previous rules where you have to get 2 in a row to get through the second shortcut. There's no free move on there. However, like we've said before, once you get a question right, you automatically go on the first shortcut if you choose to.
Okay, so in conclusion, the newer version makes so much more sense. You can't just go all willy-nilly, la 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 la, and now I completed the whole game in like 5 movements. Not actually.
4.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It makes it more balanced. It actually gives you a reason to not want to go back onto shortcuts. Especially if you keep getting it wrong. You're like, I probably shouldn't go a 3rd time. Oh, that's another thing we forgot to mention. You can go on as many times as you want, but now you have to get 2 in a row to go all the way through, or you basically wasted a turn. So it's more balanced. It doesn't finish as fast as it did before. And it makes you second guess going on the shortcuts.
Yes.
So yeah, previously in our last review I was like, this game is not good because the shortcuts are unbalanced, and what the heck. But now, shortcuts are balanced. So that's a pro.
Yes. So what was good about this game? I would say the board, once again, is good quality. I like the money aspect of like different money.
The colors
tokens.
are so fun.
Yes. The characters, they actually chose like the colors that match the board game and like the
what
board
are the
and
other
stuff.
colors? We showed you pink and
there's
green.
a lighter pink, a dark pink, or like this pink, I mean. Darn it, whatever. There's a green, there's a yellow, light blue, dark blue. Those are the 6 colors.
I love the color scheme. I know we just said that, but like it's neon, it's night. This is like the color scheme of my room except for green.
Really cool that the board is double-sided. So there's 4 rounds.
I don't know. I know we're on good, but I don't know how I feel about the last one being the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Like, it does not matter. Oh. It does not. Sorry. It does not matter how good you did here, because if anything, that'll just give you a 1 spot advantage. 1 spot advantage.
Yeah. She also wishes... I mean, we can do good and bad. It doesn't matter. She also wishes that the spaces gave you more of a benefit. So if she got like 15, the best score, she wishes she was way further ahead than just with the other people who did decent.
Yeah, I think since we mostly play this with like 3 or 4 people, there should be a 3-player variant where it's first, second, third, instead of, oh, you all got 9 or more, so you were all on the same spot. I think it should be first, second, third, unless you all got the same number.
So to catch you guys up, if you get first, second, and third throughout the 3 rounds, you get the best spot. If you get, I mean, the higher numbers, it makes sense, 3 5s. But if you get second 3 times in the 3 rounds, you're also in the best spot.
Yeah.
You have to do really bad to get in a bad spot.
And I don't think there's been a time where one person is below. We've always been on this top spot, no matter how good, no matter how bad we do. We're always right there. And that could have been because of the shortcut problem. But we just did the shortcut rule correctly. And we almost all tied. And we're all right here.
Yeah, and then the next
I don't get it.
Sorry. And then the next one, we kind of went back where people were like, tie for first, or we'll have a first, second, and third again. And I'm like, wow, it really just depends on how good you are at the game.
Another thing, the reason why we're all so good is because we get so many repeat questions.
Yes, I was going to dive into that.
Yeah. Dive in. No. Dive in. Sorry if that's cringe. I wanted to do it. Okay. Whoops, let's sing
the trivia questions, we've gotten a lot of duplicates. And yes, we could just skip them, but we're just like, guys, we all get a freebie.
Yes. It doesn't seem fair if you're supposed to just remember the answer to questions, and then it's not even trivia. It's just a memory game.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Also, we said it in our last review, but this is a very unique board. I've never seen a triangle opening board like this.
Yeah, maybe we just played this game way too often, like every single day in a row. But we're getting so many repeat questions.
No, there's hundreds of questions. We're just getting too many that are similar.
If there's hundreds, we should get less repeats.
So, diving into not the games, but like the website. So, I do like a lot of the things that the website did. Adding on to what I've said before in my last review.
I think it should have been an app.
I don't agree with that. Anyways, what I thought was that I really like that each game has their own like design, and also they have their own intro to it. It's time for anagrams and stuff. They did a really good job on making it appealing like a game show, especially since Jazzy Moon is your host.
I guess the problem there would be with doing an app when you just use a code is you can only use the code once, and then what if you want to play it on your phone? What if you want to play it on this? Like, can you reuse that code for different devices or just one?
You can use it on different... I think it's just the account is hooked to the code, not just the device.
That makes sense. I still think it should be an app, like Jackbox. You install the whole app, and it's a full-on game.
The app?
On the Xbox.
Oh,
it's
okay.
an app.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think that's more of a video game than an app, but anyway.
You install the app. You install it on the App Store. But yes, I wish it was a game. They're like, girl, it is a game. So I said, I wish it was an app. It's not a website.
Let's dive into what was good and bad about... Actually, what would we change about the game? We already talked about it. She would like to change the variability of the ending round where it doesn't determine everything, right? And also
needs
that
to be a little more
spots.
balanced, a little more cutthroat. I know this is a family game, but Timmy can't get first place every time. Or that made no sense. I know it's a family game, but there should be a more contrasting, like, oh, why is Grandma still on the front of the board?
The thing also, I do want to mention this. The good news is, a lot of games might be like, oh, you're stuck here and we're racing through the end like a relay. No, you go one round, go all the way. Once the round is over, everyone starts in the same spot. You're not keeping someone in round one with the different questions.
No, that's bad.
That'd be insane.
Okay, I got first, and Caleb's still in round one. Let's continue. No, that is a good part of the game. You just said it. Once someone completes that segment...
Oh my goodness.
This damn board!
No, it's
Once
fine.
someone completes that segment, everyone goes to.
To be frank,
the
I don't
round
think
two.
any board is perfect for holding like that.
I actually think this is a unique piece. I've never seen a board fold like that.
Yes.
Never seen a triangle board.
Time to dive into what is good and bad about the games themselves. I do want to say on the website, it's kind of stupid that you can't change the order of the games.
Yes. Because what if the last one is Mr. Lister's... I wanted to say blisters. Mr. Lister's top 10 quiz.
Quiz shootout.
What if it's that one and you're like, we don't even like that one, and then that's the deciding factor. So it does suck that you can't control the order and it randomizes it. They should change how many repeats you get. They should change the first, second. I think they should have, like I said, they should have a 3-player variant where it's first, second, third. It's not everyone's in the top bar.
Yes.
They should change the ending. Because
So-
we've only gotten 2 of those, and then there was one more.
Man, could you imagine playing this with 2 people?
Wait, I have one more, let me think of it. Okay, the last one is just, I think it would be better as an app. Jackbox has the app on the Xbox that we play it on. And I think it just seems more official. Instead of go on Google, type in this link, it's like, I own this game, and it's here. So yeah.
Yes. So let's start with the 6 games. Or let's go with the 6 games, and let's start with Sounds Fishy. This one, in this game, is just answer trivia that's weird answers. So why was this worse than the Sounds Fishy board game?
Because this one is just answer the trivia, find out which one's real. In Sounds Fishy, the board game, you pass out the fish, there's the true blue kipper, and then all the red herrings. And you have to guess the one truth, but it sounds so weird that when other people make up lies, their lies can sound like the truth. So you have to... Sorry. So the fun part is you get to make up the lies.
Yes.
And you see the truth. So if the truth is like a slipper, you could be like a high heel.
So yeah, the difference
Or
is...
you could say an anvil, and it might be just crazy enough that they go for your lie.
So yes, the big difference is everyone's answering a thing that they don't even know, and in the other one, everyone knows it except for one person.
Yeah, Sounds Fishy, the board game. I love Sounds Fishy. I said it weird. Sounds Fishy in the game. Because it says the game.
It's the least favorite.
What's it called? Sounds Fishy in the Trivia Night Live, the game.
And Knuckles.
Sorry. Sounds Fishy in the Trivia Night Live game is just terrible. It's just trivia, and then it gives you the answers for the really cool game.
Yeah.
So we don't play it
All of them
ever. I bet we'd get repeats and then
Yeah.
know exactly which one it is. It just takes away all of the fun of Sounds Fishy.
So go into the next one. Next is Color Brain. This one, in the original game, you have all the colors in your hand, and you have to submit
Very
some
tough.
to find out
And it can be multiple, like on the Trivia Night
1,
Live.
3, 4.
Yeah, in the Trivia Night Live Color Brain edition.
They give you 4 different combinations of colors, so it's way easier. So I would say I'd play this one over the original, but I still will own the original. It's a fun one to have.
I think we need to get the Disney edition Color Brain.
I have the Disney edition of Color Brain.
We do.
Yeah, it's over there. Anyways,
Where?
It's the Toy Story.
Oh, we
Yeah,
need to play that.
I don't like Disney that much. Anyways.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of the Disney edition of Dixit.
Oh, okay. Well, Color Brain, I do like the game and the Trivia Night Live, but I'm way better at the Trivia Night Live Color Brain because I'm like, okay, I don't think that color fits very well. Where in the original Color Brain, there's also a card to get rid of 8 of someone's colors, which is just savage.
We only own 3 out of the 6 games, but I bet if we owned Qwordie, Mr. Lister's Quiz Shootout, and Riddle Pics, it would be even better without Trivia Night Live.
So she doesn't like the Color Brain. I do enjoy the Color Brain one. I like Color Brain and the one we're going to get to
I'm
next.
fine with the Color Brain one, but what came first is decide between 2. Color Brain is decide between 4. So it's just easier to decide between 2.
Yes.
One last thing about Color Brain. It is fun, but with the board game version, where it's like all color brain, it is really tough knowing all the colors, the exact colors, because you're going through all the colors that you give you as an option.
I think you have like 11 colors in hand.
And then if it says 3, you have to get all 3 right. You don't have a multiple choice option like in the game.
Moving on to what came first, literally just 2 different answers. Choose which one came first. Which the board game, this is like a 1-to-1 replica of the original What Came First board game.
Really? I thought you had to do a moonshot.
I mean, no, that's Shoot for the Stars. Anyways, What Came First, the original board game, you are answering questions, but what you're doing is you have a character on the board, and you bid chips on how good you think your answer is. Like, I think 3 chips that Santa came before the Grinch, or something like that. And then, if you get it wrong, you move back 3 spaces. If you get it right, you move forward 3 spaces. And
so
there is no limit to how many times you can go backwards on the board. Have fun trying to track that.
Oh no.
So it is a little bit more strategic, or it's a little bit strategic, but this one just doesn't do it for me, the original, because, like, I mean, they discontinued it. That says something about it. But it's not that fun, honestly.
I never played What Came First.
Yeah.
I only played this version.
This one, it's a little bit better because you're not moving. The shortcut, yes, you're moving back onto the board or back onto the spaces. But otherwise, it's much more forgiving. It's not, oh, you bid 1 chip, move back a space, buddy.
Yeah.
You bid 3, go back 3 spaces. The thing that does distinguish this from that one, though, is they do have, like, chips you put on the board, and when you reveal it, you get to do that action.
Yeah, each of these, I bet the board game form is just all color brain, and so they add a lot more to that. All sounds fishy, so there's a lot more to that. Like, this is just a pinch of Mr. Lister, pinch of Sounds Fishy. It's just the trivia aspect of it. They don't have... That would be insane if they're like, Sounds Fishy, hand out these tiny fish. Color brain, hand out all the color cards. Like, it's literally that game, but a mini edition for each 6. That'd be insane.
There are travel editions. Okay.
That'd be
Anyways,
insane.
yeah.
If it had all the components for each game.
Yes.
That would be
trying
insane.
to remember what I was going to say, but I'm pretty sure every single one of the trivia games... I'm trying to think if they want to try and replace the source material, or if they're trying to make it fun. Oh, what I was going to say was they add new questions, though, because we played a game that we've played before, like maybe Color Brain or something, and I'm like, I don't remember that question from the original.
We also play the Disney more often.
They do. I don't. Anyways, they did add questions to each of them, so what came first, there are definitely some new, all of them have different or new questions, so it's not just playing the same game with the same questions.
Well, now it is, because we keep getting repeats.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is Mr. Lister.
Next is Mr. Lister's Quiz Shootout. So
which we do not, so sorry, Qwordie, Mr. Lister, and Riddle Pics, the last 3, we do not own.
I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, the original Mr. Lister board game was you have a top 10 and you're trying to guess what gets the top 10. It's kind of like the search history game that we played where you're trying to find the top 1 and get the most points.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of like that.
Family Feud.
It's kind of like that. I don't know if you get more points for other things, but you're trying to pick the top answer of a trivia card and try and win beer, which...
Oh.
Interesting theme there.
Guys, this is a party game.
Anyways, so
they don't have beer in
this one, it's not trying to guess the top of it. It's you get 4 different things that all are on the list, but you have to guess what is the number 1. So, like, it could be like, who's the youngest Disney princess? And then it gives you 4 answers that are right, but one of them tops the list.
No, but it says youngest.
I know, but all of them are actual Disney princesses.
And they're all probably young, but which one's the youngest?
Yes. So, it does feel like trivia, except with that tiny little change of everything is actually on there. And
it is funny how there's only 4. It's called like top 10, but there's only 4.
Yeah. As I've said before, I think I said it in the beginning, I don't want to rank 10 answers.
That's a poll mine.
Anyway, yeah, pull mine. Tell me about that one. Okay.
Choose from Jackbox.
Next one. So, do you like... We
Qwordie.
both like Mr. Lister.
Qwordie.
Next is Qwordie. So this one I'm trying to remember. I think...
You just unscramble
I'm trying
the...
to remember the original. I think they changed it so much. I'd have to look it up again, but I think you get like a pile of letters and you're trying to form an answer out of a trivia question and then someone votes or something.
That's crazy.
I have no idea. But this one is just everything is an anagram, rearrange it and find the right answer.
And there are some that are tough, so we'll help each other out. Like, oh, that one's Houston.
And once again, from our previous review, if you get names, you're just screwed. I have no idea how to unscramble names.
We actually did.
Yeah, we've done it before,
like,
but it's sometimes hard.
Oh, what was her name?
It was like...
What's Blank's real name? There's Barry, Robert...
Yeah. I'm saying
and two others.
I'm saying that a lot of the ones where you're trying to guess names, it's
names,
really,
impossible.
Yeah, really hard.
If you don't know what you're trying to unscramble, good luck.
Yeah, and some of them are at events, and I'm like, okay. Okay,
just put in a submit answer.
So yeah, Qwordie
submit a random answer.
Qwordie is fun and definitely
you know how that's on Jackbox? Yeah. Submit a random answer.
The Jackbox or fake lie, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So, lie for me.
Oh, D.
The Qwordie I think is pretty fun.
Oh, wait, D's part of it. E.
We include Qwordie a lot, and we have fun with it. And now for our favorite. So we finally have Riddle Pics, which this is not a board game. This is their puzzle brand. Basically, once again, what I've said on the puzzle brand, what I said on the puzzle brand was basically it's like a search and find where you're building a puzzle and then you can look for images and you're like, oh, that's what signifies that movie. There's games, books, and movies. But they just chose, let's do movies. That's the most popular. And they've made blockbuster games, so I think that's why they went with movies. Anyways, so Riddle Pics, yep, in the original, you're just solo game, finding the things, trying to find all of them. In this one, it is a trivia where they've got pictures signifying different movies. Like someone could be spraying like perfume at them, and it has a 6 on it, so you're like, oh, that's the Sixth Sense. Basically, the pictures signify a movie, and it will give you like a trivia thing.
There are some that are so stupid. There was one that was Wizard of Oz, and it was a wizard in a car, but it looked like a clown car. So they're like, clown car, maybe it's it?
Something that can make this game kind of draw down is since there's only 2 answers and you know some trivia, or if you remember some trivia, some of the pictures you're like, oh, Life of Pi was this question, so it's got to be this one. And I'm like,
yeah, it's a 50-50 and you know the other. The other piece that sucks is that sometimes it's too small for the screen.
Oh, Mr. Lister. Oh my gosh, that text is tiny.
And Qwordie. Yeah, the ones where we notice it the most is Qwordie, Mr. Lister, and Riddle Pics. Because Riddle Pics, there's so much detail to the pictures, and you're like, is that a tomato or a strawberry? And you don't always feel like getting up and going up to the TV, because we always play it on a TV, so we're like, I'll go away.
I pray for any of you who have played this on a phone, because that's all you can play on. Like, play this on the screen of a phone, that is some tiny text. So yep, that was all 6 games, and we would include in ours usually Qwordie, Mr. Lister, Riddle Pics. What came first and Color Brain are usually switched between games.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
And Sounds Fishy doesn't, no.
No, we never play Sounds Fishy because it's so much more fun with the board game, which we have.
I'll give them a pro. They made Sounds Fishy work without 4 people.
Without fish.
Without fish.
Without making up your own
Without
answers.
making the fun in it.
Without fun, they made Sounds Fishy work.
Okay, yep. Trivia Night Live. Now it's time for final thoughts and ranking. So, my final thoughts was this game was pretty fun. I wasn't expecting, like, the perfect board game. I was expecting just, let's all have fun on a TV that gets the host. Adding on to some things, we've gotten a lot of different rewards, and some of them were repetitive. We've gotten Run Around Nude multiple times, Fireworks a lot, and barely any times we've got you could shout your name and brag about your victory.
I've never seen that one.
I think I got that one.
Did you?
I think I did. Yeah, I remember that one.
Nice.
It's very colorful. It's very fun to me.
I love the
really
neon
cool
vibes.
idea.
I love the
Yes.
neon vibes. It could be artwork.
If you're buying this game, I think the TV will be more impressive than the board game to you guys. But if you're a trivia person, amazing. If you are a strategist, and if
you're a family, well, it's a family.
yeah, if
game.
you're more of a strategy person like Dominion and stuff, this isn't it.
No. There's not much strategy. There's not even much trivia. It's more remembering because it's repeat questions. But with that said, sometimes it's nice because you know the answers and so you can progress through the game.
So another final thing I wanted to say, when I looked at the box insert, I'm like, okay, that's just a little bit disappointing. You wasted so much space. But a lot of times in the video of my previous one, I said, it gets an excuse though, it gets an excuse though. This one does get an excuse because you're not buying it for the beautiful insert. You're like the beautiful organization. You're buying it because it gives you a code to use for your TV.
And because you like trivia.
Yes. And you like the company, maybe.
And you're a potato. Yeah, so love the inserts. Love that they made a board for the game. Love that you can play different ways. I do actually, like I just said, I do like that there are some repeat questions because then you can progress. So I wanted to elaborate on that one more time.
So yeah, does this game...
The games are pretty good. I'm glad that the shortcuts aren't how we thought and unbalanced. It makes sense now.
Yep. Okay, so I would give this game, without that shortcut rule being established, I mean, without it and with it, still gets the same. It gets like a 7.5. Because I do enjoy it, but it is not the perfect board game, nor a game that is really, 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 really fun.
If they changed everything you wanted them to, what would you rate it?
I think... I didn't care about any changes. I still think it gets a 7.5 because it's never going to be a good strategy game.
If they didn't
like
have repeat questions, if there was more
No,
strategy,
still 7.5. It doesn't matter what they change. The game is just fun.
If it was mashed potato games, would it still be 7.5?
That's an interesting name. And once April Fool's me, but it wasn't April Fool's. They showed two different company logos. And I'm like, hold up.
Sweet potato games.
No, it wasn't changing the name. There was like a fancy one, and then there was just like this realistic potato, and they're like, April Fools, we're not changing our logo.
It's the moon. Did you get a sticker with this game?
Yes, I did get a sticker with it.
As you should.
Woohoo.
Okay, my final ranking. I think last time when I was like shortcuts are unbalanced, 6.5 or like 6.
Yeah.
Now that shortcuts are balanced, I'd bump it up to a 7. But I do think this game is not much strategy, other than choosing do you want to go on the shortcut, and choosing what answer when you don't always know the answer.
It is pretty replayable to me, though.
Yes, we've played this like several nights in a row. We don't get tired of it.
One of our dad's favorite games.
It is a quick game, too. It's like 20 minutes.
They said 40, and I kind of agree with that.
40 minutes? I remember there was one when we didn't know the shortcut rule that went like 15.
Yeah.
Not kidding. We were done with it in 15.
Yeah.
Okay, last piece. If they changed everything, they added a little more strategy. Not if they changed the whole game, but if they did the changes we wanted, it could bump up to an 8 or 9.
Wow, 9 would be crazy.
Not gonna lie. It wouldn't be my favorite game ever, but they would improve it quite a bit, and I could support it more. Because one of my changes is we need more games. Update it, more questions, more games, a little more strategy. If they did all that, 9. But I'm not saying they have to. And you could be watching this like, she's stupid and dumb. She's telling them to change the whole game and then she'll like it. That's my opinion, sorry.
Okay.
And I do still like it.
See you guys next time. Bye.
We'll leave you with one question.
Was it worth it? No.
Would you buy this game?
Yep.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.